when you go through ups and downs and things are constantly changing, what is the stable thing that stays the same inside of you? What is your anchor? Because, faith is this elusive thing where we want to believe. We bite into a philosophy, a belief, a religion, a tradition. And some of those create walls that support us in our journeying. It's like, there's different walls or a pathway, creates a pathway that supports us. And sometimes we mislead that path to be our faith. But that's not faith. Although you feel held by certain principles and beliefs and ideals and values, yes, it all is in support. But when everything is stripped away, what doesn't change? What stays within you? A sense of intuition or a gut feeling, an inherent sense of believing or connecting in existence. That existence being greater than this material realm. That existence being connected to a greater force, power, consciousness, personality. And that guidance, although sometimes it is seen and felt strongly, and sometimes that guidance we can't always see so clearly, but yet there is a gut knowing of in the uncertainty there will always be protection, there will always be a greater force that is maneuvering everything. What is unchanging for you at this time of change or uncertainty? That's where we can find stability when we feel uprooted, when we feel shook up, or even when we feel great joy. There is sometimes a sense of being uprooted, even in joy. Take a moment, close your eyes. Notice how you feel physically, energetically, emotionally. Allow the Great Spirit, Allah, Krishna, Yahweh, Christ, Jehovah, the universal cosmic force, to awaken, to guide you from within, to feel the enrapture of something greater beyond your control, seeing that you're not the controller, but there is something greater beyond your control that embraces you, that supports you, that loves you. And that is faith, is when it's in relationship to who you are. Chant with me if you feel comfortable. Radhe Sham. Radhe Sham. Radhe Sham. Sham Radhe. Radhe Sham. Radhe Sham. Radhe Sham. Sham Radhe. Radhe Sham. Radhe Sham. Radhe Sham. Sham Radhe. Radhe Sham. One Om. Breath in. Begin to deepen your breath. Slowly Come forward onto all fours. Simple cat-cow. Wrist and shoulders stack. Knees and hips stack. Inhale. Draw chest forward. Spread your collarbone. Exhale, lower belly pulls in, rounding the spine. Now begin to synchronize your breath with your movement. Notice how you feel today. And allow yourself to just arrive. Come back onto all fours. Walk your hands forward. Dog tilt the pelvis. Anahata. Inhaling here. Exhale. Stretch from your belly button to your solar plexus. Allow gravity to assist you. Softening, going a little deeper. Breath in. Breath out. Slide your hands back and curl your toes under. Simple hovering Ustrasana. Inhale, rise, bend the elbows. Pull the arm bone back. Press your pelvis forward. Exhale, chest on thighs. Draw your spine long. Arms come back like wings, forehead to the earth. Inhale, rise. Arms draw up, bend the elbows. Press your hips forward. Exhale, forward. Arms swing back, forehead to the floor. Couple more like that. Breath in. And breath out. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Close the space. Interlace hands behind your back. Roll forward onto the crown of the head. Inhale here. Squeeze your shoulder blade in. Stretch your back of your neck out. Breath out. Come back onto all fours. And let's take it to downward facing dog. Curl the toes under. Allow your hips to float back. Press into the forefinger and the thumb. Draw up through the spine. Acknowledge the earth rooting down through the palms of your hand. Inhaling, exhaling. Let's walk your feet forward towards the front. Unlock your knees. Allow the back of the head, neck to release. Let gravity assist you, softening. Uncurl spine gradually to rise all the way up. Taking your feet hips distance apart, outer edge of the feet parallel. Lift and spread the toes. Inhale, let the arms rise up. Bend the elbows, just like we did in that camel. Press your pelvis back, forward, arms opening. Exhale, only halfway fold. Breath in, cactus the arms, big W. Draw your lower ribs in, squeeze your arm bone back. Exhale, forward fold, interlace hands, and completely release your neck. Inhale, soften the knees as you rise. Come all the way up. We're doing this 2 more times. Cactus the arms. Press your hip pelvis forward. Pause. Exhale, halfway fold, extend. Inhale, double your arms, draw your arm bone back, wing them back. Exhale, interlace hands and fold forward. Breath in, one more round like that. Soften the knees as you rise up. Press your elbows back, bend the elbows. Exhale, forward, halfway fold. Strong, long spine. Inhale, big W. Bend the elbows. Exhale, all the way down. Take 2 breaths here. Inhaling. Exhaling. Really squeeze your shoulder blade into the center line. Maybe you soften the knees. Soften the neck. Uncurl the spine. Rise all the way up. Slowly come to the front. Feet 1 fist distance apart. Outer edge of the feet parallel. Uttanasana. Inhale, arms circle out and up. Rising. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana. All the way down. Inhale, spine lifts, flat back. Extend halfway. Exhale, step back high and stabilize. Breath in, lower, elbows touch your ribcage. Up dog or cobra, choice is yours. Downward facing dog. Take it back. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, right leg rises, down dog splits. Extend. Exhale, land right foot between hand. Left knee descends. Top of the foot flat. Sink low into your hips. Cactus the arms on the inhale, so you bend the elbows. Press your chest in front and draw your arms back. Exhale, draw forward, then straighten and hover it back into your hovering Hanuman. Bend the knee, sink down into your hips, left hip draws forward, bend the elbows, open-hearted, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, forward, straighten, and pull the hip back. Let's do that one more time. Breath in, arm bends. Sink lower into the hip. Exhale, forward first. Stay down in the hip, straighten, and down. This time as you bend the right knee, circle the left arm forward, turn the left leg 90 degrees to the right, and inhale, windmill the right arm up into revolve gate. Exhale, sweep the right hand through the horizon and sit just gradually onto that heel. Inhale, hip lifts, press your pelvis forward. Exhale, down. One more like that. Inhaling. Stay with the hip lifted. Exhale, hands to the back of the mat. Draw your left knee to your navel. Inhale, open your left hip over to the right. Walk your right hand center, knife's edge of the right foot. Slide your left tippy toe down the calf side. Then inhale, lift the hip up. Drape that left arm. Exhale, hip lowers. Inhale, press that right hand into the earth and lift. Exhale, down. One more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. And instead of coming through chaturanga, just roll onto your belly. Bring your fingertips by your chest. Maybe they're on the wooden floor, forehead to the floor. Cobra, peel, upper, mid, spine. Maybe you find a nice serpentine cobra. Exhale down. Palms by your chest. Inhale, upward facing dog. You're still at the back of the mat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, right leg rises, down dog splits. Same sequence. Exhale, coil right knee in and land foot between hand. Back knee descends. Top of the foot flat, sink low from your middle butt. Inhale, cactus the arms, unchanging. Arm bone pulls back, chest presses forward. Exhale, forward, straighten, hovering Hanuman. Inhale, let's bend that right knee. Draw forward and up. Pause. Exhale down. This time we would windmill the left hand forward, bend the right knee, turn the left leg over to the right. Now you're coming into that revolve gait. Inhale, right arm floats up, right knife's edge of the foot, draw arm up by the ear. This time as you exhale, just bring both hands to the back of the mat. Inhale, coil, left knee to navel, open hip, out to the right. Exhale, drop the foot behind you. If you want to miss that out, you can, and just stay in down dog. Inhale, lift the hip. Exhale, hip rolls down. One more like that. Breath in. Float the hip up. Exhale, hip down. Roll onto the belly. And now we just find that nice cobra roll. Forehead to the floor. Inhale, peel belly, chest, head. Keep your thighs, pelvis onto the earth. Exhale down. Hands by your chest, up dog or cobra. Again, rising, full Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Left leg down dog splits. Inhale. Experience the leg rising with the breath. Exhale, land foot forward. Back knee descends. Stay low into your Anjaneyasana. Inhale, cactus the arms. Draw your arms into that wide angle W. Exhale, chest on thighs. Straighten and hover back. Bend the knee. Draw forward, then rise. Bend the arm bone. Exhale, forward. Straighten and hover it back. One more like that. Breath in. Notice the quality of your breath. Sink a little lower, Brian. There you go. Exhale, down. So we just get into that beautiful repetitive dance. Now right arm, bend your left knee. Right arm windmills up and over. Right leg turns to the left. Straighten the left, knife's edge of the foot as the left arm comes up. Breath in. Exhale, just sit or hover 1 inch off the heel as the arm sweeps in front. Inhale, hip lifts. Press your pelvis forward. Exhale, down. This time we'll flip it over. Beautiful. Inhale, hip lifts. Exhale, hands to the back. Knee to navel. Open right hip over to the left. Left hand center and draw right foot behind left. Inhale, lift arm. Now press into the heel of your left hand. Exhale, hip down. Inhale, rise. Drape that top arm. Feel that nice lateral side opening. And down. One more like that. Inhale, lift. Exhale as you lower the hip. Roll onto the belly and coming to the back. Take your fingertips wide, meaning off the mat. Elbow points face the ceiling, as if you have two apples underneath the palms of your hand. Inhale, peel, lower, mid, upper spine, cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Pull up. Down dog. Take it back. Notice your ability to synchronize your breath with your movement. Inhale, left leg. Down dog splits. Breath in. Exhale, land left foot between the hands. Back knee descends. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Cactus the arms. Sink low. Exhale, forward. Straighten. And hover back. One more like that. Breath in. So you bend that left knee. Peel chest away from thighs. Find that lift and expansion in the thoracic. Exhale, fold it. And as you bend the left knee, windmill the right arm up and over, right foot turns to a 90-degree angle, and then the left arm sweeps up. Revolve gate. Exhale, hands to the back, or which is now the front. Inhale, right knee opens to the left. Walk your left hand center. Exhale, drop foot behind you. Inhale, rise. Let that top arm drape. Exhale, lower. Let's do one more like that. Breath in, lift. Breath out. Down, lower onto the belly. And coming through your cobra. Peel, lower, mid, upper spine, off the earth. And down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Rise. And down dog. Descend to your knees and take your block. I'm going to do a nice deep restorative back bend, holding. Restorative fish. High side if you can. If it's too high, you can drop it one level. If you need an extra block for your head, you can place one behind your head. So place the block between the shoulder blades, lower edge or rim of the block, kind of where your lower rib is, maybe where an invisible bra strap might be. Straighten the feet, point the toes. Interlock the thumbs or hands behind your head. The thumbs actually support the base of the skull. Breath in, breath out. Quieten your mind. If you feel the block edges digging in, that means it's too low or it's too high. There is actually a perfect place where none of those edges dig in. And so it might need slight readjusting. You can keep the legs straight. If you prefer, you can bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana feet. I'm going to invite us just to stay here for at least 2 to 3 minutes. And notice if you're holding any tension or gripping in the facial muscles, in the jawline, in the neck or shoulders. soften. If you prefer to extend the arms but keep the neck supported, squeeze the side of the head. A little bit more active. Notice if you're getting mentally agitated from holding a posture. Notice if you're able to breathe into your sacred heart space. Faith, what does that mean to you at this time in your life? Living your practice. What does it look like? When there is uncertainty, when there might be pain, challenges that were unexpected. Riding that wave, faith doesn't mean that you get what you want. It means you're able to accept destiny, the shifts and the changes as grace, as a blessing. Some people, their faith becomes diminished when what they desire does not align up. Believing doesn't mean that we always get the fulfillment of what we pray for that may not be in our best interest, but we cannot see that. A few more breaths. Really expand into the breath. And then gradually rise all the way up. Press hands into the earth, chin in. Come off the block. Ooh, yeah. It's always a little intensity there. Let's gradually come back forward onto all fours and into our downward facing dog. And begin to notice the back of your back muscles, your spinal muscles. Right leg rises, down dog splits, breath in. Exhale, land the right foot between the hands, warrior one. Ground your left foot. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, rising. Interlock the last 3 fingers. Bring the head in front of the arm. As you bend that right knee, draw your left shoulder forward. Press into the center of the left heel. Pulse down. Track your heart through the window of the arms. Breath in. Breath out. Find the inner warrior that will support you, sustain you. Exhale, let's open the arms. Open the arms, circle the arm bone back as your chest tracks forward. Inhale, arms draw up. So just creating this nice range of motion in the shoulders. Exhale, circle the arms. Nothing too fancy today. One more like that, but holding. Breath in. Some days I like just the simplicity of the pose. Exhale, but holding. Okay, interlace hands. Inhale, roll the shoulders in. Move the fist away from your lower back. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Now pivot onto the ball of the left foot. Lift the heel. So now you're in this lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, touch your left knee down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, touch. Inhale, lift. Move the fist away. Squeeze your scapula to the center. Exhale, touch. Inhale, left arm comes up. Breath in. Weave the right hand down the left inner thigh and draw back. Exhale, twist. Cross your left arm to the right thigh. Now pull your left femur up, right palm on top of left. Exhale, lift chest to meet thumbs as you lift from the underside of the ribs. Breath in. Breath out. Twist a little deeper. Any variations are always welcome. Exhale, hands to the earth. Allow your toes to turn in to the long edge of your mat. Inhale, spine lifts, halfway extend. Exhale, let's just fold forward. You can take your hands and bind behind your back. Wrap your shoulder blades in. Breath in. Breath out. Use the strength of the arms to move your arm bone over your head. Then rising up. Inhale, release the bind. Sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, warrior two to face the front. Open it out to the side. Turn your left toes in slightly. Right foot dissects inner arch of left foot. Sink low into your hips. Exhale, hands draw down to the navel. And you inhale, draw the arms up. Sink low into your hip as you telescope up through the spine. Exhale, open the arms into that fluid warrior two. Inhale, arms draw up. Exhale, interlace hands behind your back and bind. Straighten the right leg. Walk your left foot in. You are in a triangle setup. Your torso, your hips are open to the long edge of the mat. Move the fist away from your lower back. Curl pubic bone to navel. Squeeze your scapula in. Now make sure the right foot's facing forward. Lift the right toes. Hovering triangle. Cut into the hip 1/3. Stay. Gaze down. Track your left shoulder back by using the right hand to pull on the left shoulder. Squeeze a grape between the shoulder blade. Press your pubic bone forward and spin your shoulder back so it's not collapsing. Then right hand to shin, ankle, floor. Inhale. Left arm circles up by the ear. The inner arm touches the side of the head. Exhale, look down. Cactus that left arm to a big W. Opening that left shoulder. Inhale, circle the left arm up. Breath in, pause as you reach. Exhale, big W. One more like that. Breath in. And then as you get that extension, fill up your obliques. Exhale, open. Bend your right knee. Coming into half moon. Gradually step forward. Right hand On a block if need be, 8 or 10 inches in front. Try not to turn the right toes in. Lift into Ardha Chandrasana. Stay. If you're stable, bend your left knee. Left hand takes foot. Press the foot into the hand. Keep your gaze down. Soften the right knee as you enjoy that lovely shoulder opening here. Press the foot back a little bit more. Then square the hips off. As you square the hips off, cross left leg behind the right and take a seat. Inhale. Right hand behind you. Left arm reaches up. Now reach that left arm up. Get a lot of extension. Exhale. Press the arm bone against the thigh. Drop the weight into the right sit bone. Telescope up through the spine. And then lower belly pulls in. Spin your thoracic spine, flattening the chest. Inhaling. Exhale, go a little deeper. Notice your breath. Notice your ability to access the space at the back of your heart. Gently release. Just counter twist a little bit. Feels nice. Then take that right leg for me and spin it to the back of the mat. Bring the left foot to touch the right thigh, so you're in that gate pose. And press the right arm into the right inner thigh. Spin your shoulders to stack. Inhale, left arm comes up by the ear. Choose to stay or take the hand towards the foot. Spin your chest underneath the arm. Feel that nice side body opening. Two more breaths. And as you release, rise up. Nice. Ooh. Point your right toes. Inhale, lift hips. Press your pelvis forward. Exhale, hands to the front, knee to navel. Now, open the hip out to the side. You can choose to stay here. 3 choices. Drop the foot behind you or bow vasist. Take your left hand to the right foot. Sorry, left foot, my bad. Bend the knee back. Press the foot back. Gaze at your right hand and open that top shoulder. Then come back through your vinyasa or just downward facing dog. Notice how your left side feels. Should have a lot of nice deep opening there. Inhale. Left leg rises, down dog splits. Exhale, land left foot between hands. Warrior 1, anchor the right foot. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, rising. Now drop lower into that left hip. Draw your right shoulder forward, squeeze the side of the head. Let the head sit in front of the arms. Move your inner arm back. Press into the center of that back heel and fire up your right glute. Inhaling. Exhaling. Center into your greatest inner warrior, inner wisdom self. Couple more breaths. Exhale, open the arms. A few circular motions with the arms. Now really pull the arm bone back so you can feel your scapula, shoulder blades draw to the center. Inhale, draw up. Mindful movement. Exhale, opening. Press your chest forward. Squeeze your shoulder blade back. Inhale, rise. And exhale, circle. Interlace hands. Wrap your shoulders in. Pull or track your fist away from your lower back. Again, imagine you have something that you're gripping between the shoulder blades. Pick up the right heel, spin the right hip bone forward. Breath in. You're in that lunge shape. Exhale, touch your knee down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, touch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, touch. Inhale, right arm draws up. Curl pubic bone forward. Weave left hand. Slide it down the right thigh. Keep that right inner thigh engaged. Cross it over, twist. You might need to shorten the stance. Hands to prayer. Top hand and bottom hand. Right femur pulls up. Lift chest to meet thumb, pulling up from the underside of your ribs. Exhale, release hands down. Spin your toes in to the long edge of your mat. And let's just come into a nice deep forward fold. You can take hold of the outer edge of the feet. Draw your elbows out to the side as you release your neck and shoulders, folding deeper. Inhale, rise up through the center line. Sweep the arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Spin the left foot to face the front. Right foot turns in, opening the arms. Pull your right femur back, curl your pubic bone forward, tuck the tail, sink down. Breath in, breath out. Hands release down to the navel. Inhale, rise up through the center line. There's a pause. Your shoulders are still open, the long edge of the mat. Exhale, opening the arms. Circle. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, opening the arms. Interlace hands. Inhale, left leg straightens. Walk right foot in 2 inches. Keep the back foot turning in. Try not to let the hip pop out. Pull the right hip under. Move the fist away from your sacral base. Squeeze your scapula to the center line. Lift your left toes. Then exhale. Cut 1/3. Halfway in. Now use your left hand to gently pull the right shoulder back. Simultaneously thrust your pubic bone pelvic girdle forward. So you're not collapsing. Keep moving the fist or the arm bone away from you, getting deep into the right shoulder girdle, right pectoral major, minor, and into the chest muscles there. 2 more breaths. Keep gazing down. Left hand, shin, ankle, floor. Now as you circle the right hand through the horizon, draw the inner arm up by the ear. Pause. The arm is an extension from the side body. Exhale, big W. Wrap the arm back. Pull the ribs in. Squeeze your shoulder blade back. Circle the arm. In front, breath in. Pause. So fill up your obliques, your QL, your lats. Exhale, big W. One more like that. Inhale, circle. Reach. Exhale. Pull the ribs in, circle that arm. Open hand to hip, bend your left knee. As you step forward, use your block, half moon. Stabilize first. Make sure your left toes do not turn in. Soften the left knee. Then press, bend the right knee, press the foot into the hand as you clasp. Gently release, both hands to the floor. Square your hips off, right hip squares off with the left. Bend the left knee and cross it behind. Take a seat. Inhale, right arm reaches up, left hand anchors behind your sacral base. Keep your left knee facing the ceiling, reach up. Exhale, twist, cross the arm to the outer thigh and spin. Now tip the weight into the left sit bone. Telescope up through the spinal column, mid-back. Exhale, as you contract, flatten the chest and turn your spine a little more. Try and draw the shoulders down the back. Two more breaths. And then slowly, as you release, spin slightly to the other side. Counter twist. Left leg comes back behind you. Right foot touches left thigh. Creating that lovely L shape. Brace the left arm to the left inner thigh. Spin your right shoulder open. Take your right arm up by the ears. Stay. Or take the right arm to the outer edge of the foot. Try not to collapse the shoulders or the chest. If you need to bend that left knee a little bit, you can do so to help your chest weave through the window of the arm. A few more breaths here. Gradually rise up. Point your left toes. Inhale, hip lifts. Draw your pelvis forward and up. Exhale, hands to the front. Right knee to navel. Open right hip over to the left. Now you can stay here or rest in down dog when you need to. Or walk your left hand center and come into your bow vashist. Knife's edge of your bottom foot. Maybe it's not there for me on this side. One side's always there. And come on back through. Inhale, roll forward, do a high plank. Descend to the knees. Anahata, walk hands forward. Now you have choices here. Regular Anahata Asana. You can bend the elbows into Gomukhasana arms. Chin to the notch of the chest. And then you might need to maneuver your knees back a little as you create a deep anterior tilt in the pelvic girdle as your chest presses towards the earth, armpits draw down. Opening the back of the heart. A few more breaths. Then bring your forearms onto the earth, slide onto a forearm plank. If you're toast, you can just slide onto your belly. Let's just decrease the lumbar spine, tuck tail. A few breaths here, inhaling. Exhale. Release your pelvis down. Make a pillow for your head. And we're going to come into some nice some nice prone back bends. Bend your left knee and right hand takes hold of the left foot. We're crossing over here. Inhale, reach your left hand in front. Then tuck tailbone, press foot back. Everything lifts. Left hand, right foot. Press left foot into right hand. Rise. Press the foot up. Pull up. Reach in opposition. And release. Change sides. Right hand extends. Bend the right knee. Left hand takes foot. Inhale and stabilize. Exhale. Lift up. Press your right foot into your left hand. Firm up your glutes. Reaching up. Lift the arm. Lift the leg. 2 more breaths. And release. Bend both knees. Hands take your feet. If you want to take your hands to the inside, walk your hands to the top of the feet so you have outward rotation of the arm. Take the inner arch of the feet. Keep the knees in, try not to let them spray out. Chin in. Inhale, rise. Press your feet back into your hands. Spread your toes. And release. Coming through child's pose, up dog, or cobra, to down dog. Choice is yours. Press it back. Inhale, right leg rises, down dog splits. Exhale, right foot lands to the left wrist. Pigeon shape. Slide that left leg back. Top of the foot on the earth. Now square the hips off. Walk your hands on either side of the hips. Telescope up through the spine. Breath in. Choose to stay here or bend your left leg. Take one hand to the foot. Take the opposite hand to the foot. Try not to lean into the right hip. Press the foot back. Chin in. Opening your shoulders. If you do have king pigeon and you want to use your strap, you can. Second variation, you can bring the foot toward your seat, spinning the left fingertips to face the front and closing the space between the hamstring and the calf, a little deeper in your quadriceps. When you're ready, release. Bring your shin a little bit more forward. Right knee to the right edge of the mat. And come into your resting pigeon. Square the hips off. Rise up, take it back to down dog when you're ready. Left leg, down dog splits, breath in. Exhale, step left foot to pigeon pose. Rise up through the spine, make sure the left knee is to the left edge of the mat. It is not in line with the left hip bone. Square the hips up and then draw up. Maybe you stay here this morning. Maybe you bend your right knee. Right hand takes foot, then left hand. Press foot back and then pull up. Square your shoulders off, so bring them parallel to the front. Maybe you stay there. Maybe your right foot comes towards your right buttocks, spinning your right fingertips to face the front. Try not to open the hip out too much. And then you can release for your forward fold. Rise up. Take the right leg, swing it around, and let's come back onto our back. Going into our back bend practice, heels come close to the buttocks, hands touch your heels, outer edge of the feet parallel for bridge, knees face the ceiling. Exhale, curl pubic bone forward, pubic bone to navel, ground your lower back, sacral base presses into the earth. Inhale as you press through the feet, engage your legs, peel lower, upper, mid spine off the floor, interlace hands, and walk shoulders in. Or turn the palms out, press into the inner heels as you lift your inner thighs. Lift the toes, press into the mound of the big ball of the foot. From heel to ball, turn on your glutes to lift your hips. Fire up those legs. Exhale, release, upper, mid, lower spine down. You can do a bridge again or a supported bridge, or take the hands up by your ears. If you're going into wheel, try not to spin the toes out, so try not to disalign your feet. Hands up by your ears. And exhale. Stabilize your lower back. Almost peel into that half bridge. Then rise up, pressing into the hands. Move your chest through the window of the arms. Pressing into the feet. Tracking your chest through. Exhale, come on down. Hug your knees to your chest. Release your lower back into the earth. Breath in. Breath out. Happy baby, soles the feet to face the ceiling, knees draw down towards the armpits. You can either do legs up on a wall, legs up on a block. Hands alongside hip. Exhale, swing the legs over your head for plow pose. Interlace hands behind your back. Walk your shoulder blades in and lift your thighs away from the face. One leg comes up. And both legs comes up. Feet come over your head. Plow pose.
When you're ready, release upper, mid, lower spine. Hug your knees into the chest, chin to notch of the chest as you lift your head. Release head. Exhale, twist to the left. Look to the right. Back to center. Change sides. And release. Shavasana. Final relaxation. Deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth.